Well, Dr. Vikram and our participants, welcome to our, now we can say, monthly seminar with you. This time we suggested several themes, and in different countries where Planet Ayurveda present for now. It's all Baltic region, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. It's Russia and CIS countries like Russia itself, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Armenia. We have a lot of colleagues who work in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Spain, Portugal. And after this voting, we were selected the most required theme, Ayurveda and Nutritionology, and maybe some correspondence with the autoimmune diseases. So I know you like all these themes, especially autoimmune.
Yeah.
So I give the floor to you. So you can speak with your regular speech speed, because in separate channel we have the Russian language translation by Alina Voronova. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Alexander, and thank you, Alina, for hosting me, and thank you, Dementi, also for hosting me again. And I'm so glad that I am again with you, all of you. And we are talking about Ayurveda, and people from different countries, they are joining every month, more and more people. It means we are doing a good job. People like whatever we are doing. So I thank you, all of you, for being present and for your interest in our wonderful Ayurvedic science of life, that is Ayurveda from India. So Ayurveda has a lot of different topics. It is like a big ocean, big sea. So we are just collecting the pebbles on the shore with our knowledge, and I'm trying to distribute those pebbles to you so that you can gain the knowledge and you can live a healthy and happy, prosperous, peaceful, blissful life. Today's topic is very interesting, nutrition. Most of the people, they talk about nutrition, they are thinking about nutrition, but actually, still, we are facing a lot of diseases. Many doctors, they believe, even Ayurveda believes, that all the diseases, if you look at them closely, you will find of them somewhere goes to lack of nutrition. So lack of nutrition can lead or mismanaged nutrition or too much nutrition or incompatible foods. So these things which are related to food consumption, they can lead to a lot of diseases, lot of problems in our health. So let us start the presentation. Myself, Dr. Vikram Chauhan. I did MD in Ayurveda from India, and I started Planet Ayurveda in order to spread Ayurveda all over the planet. And Mr. Alexander is representing in many countries in Baltics, and also Mr. Dementi in Russia. And so let's start the presentation. Next slide, please. So nutrition, our food is made up of different elements. First of all, I would like to tell you what Ayurveda says about us, how we are made up of. We as humans, or we as this universe, we are all made up of these 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. So these 5 elements, they make up the whole universe. This is the theory of Ayurveda. And if you put one soul in these 5 elements, it becomes life. So these 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air, and space, with some soul, with addition of soul, becomes alive. So this is what we are. So if we are giving the food which is rich in water element, we will increase the water element in our body. If we increase the fire element, if we eat food which is rich in fire element, we will increase the fire. So if we eat too much, if we drink too much water, we will increase too much water in our body. So this is how it works as per Ayurveda. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is when we eat some food, all these 5 elemental food, it is metabolized by our digestive system, by our fire in the abdomen, or the metabolic fire in the liver and the respective organs. So it is digested and broken down into different molecules, and then we take the nutrition from the food we eat. So we, for example, it's a wonderful machine created by God Almighty, or the or the nature. When we eat banana, our cells, the banana become our cells. If we eat apple, the apple becomes us. If we eat broccoli, the broccoli becomes us. So it is a wonderful machine which God has created to take out all the nutrition, to break down all the single cell food we eat. And imagine if we are not eating live food, living food. Just imagine what will happen if we are eating dead food. For example, this processed junk and this fried, which is totally dead, and plastic, which we are eating nowadays. So what will happen? Whatever we eat, we give our energy to burn it, to break it, and then we take out the energy. If we are eating junk, if we are eating dead food, then we are spending our energy. We are giving minerals. We are wasting our minerals. We are wasting our vitamins to burn it, to cook it, to eliminate it. So the message is, eat the food which is growing on the trees, eat the food which is growing, coming out of the earth, eat the food which is made by nature, not the food which is made in the factories, not the food which is made in the processed places where the processing is going on. So what is nutrition? It is for sustaining life. It is one of the three pillars of life. It has macro and micronutrients. So macronutrients, according to modern medicine, fats, proteins, carbohydrates, these three. What we eat, we get fats, we get proteins, we get carbohydrates. And micronutrients, we get minerals, vitamins, and micro minerals, and of course water. So these are the components of food which we get. If we eat dead food, I'm talking about dead food again and again. What is dead food? Anything which is deep fried is dead. If you take potatoes, put it in the oil, fry it, it is gone. If you make biscuits, it is gone. If you make something which is totally processed, too much processed, and chips and these soft drinks, all these things, they are not living. So next, please. So as you know, the water is very important. It is very important to clean the system for our body. How many you know how much water we should drink in a day? How many you are drinking enough water? We are very intelligent people listening to my seminar right now. But today morning you went to pee and you checked the color of your pee. Was it yellow, dark orange, or dark yellow, or white? So if it is light yellow or white, I would say you are intelligent. If it is dark yellow or if it is even orangish, it means you know everything, but you are not following simple laws of drinking enough water. So most of the people, they don't drink enough water. That is the biggest problem. You're not kids. I don't have to tell you, but you are like behaving like kids. You listen a lot of lectures, a lot of things, but you don't follow. You forget very simple things. We have more than 61%. I would say 70, more than 70% of water in our body. So what we are drinking, you can see it from the color of your pee. So remember my talk. Whenever you go to washroom, you pee and you check the color. It should be light yellow to white. Never dark yellow, never orange or dark orange, or sometimes too much. Sometimes can be bleeding. That is a different story, but at least it should be light yellow to white. And protein, second important thing is how much protein we are consuming, because proteins, we think we are consuming enough protein. I'm not talking about non-vegetarian food. I'm talking about protein. It can be from the vegetarian sources also, but we are not consuming enough protein. What we are consuming is a lot of carbohydrates. You see how much carbs are required? 1.5%. But what we are doing, we are consuming a lot of bread, a lot of cakes, a lot of pastries, a lot of all these biscuits, pasta, macaroni, pizza, bread, everything, and sugary drinks. So where are the minerals and where are the vitamins? We are not consuming them. So this is very important. If you want to maintain your health, you need to understand what you should eat. You should never feel fatigue. If you are feeling tired anytime during your day, it means something wrong with your diet, because too much sugar can cause tiredness, can cause accumulation of lactic acid, can cause so many faulty metabolism. So it means if you have taken too much carbs, too much sugar, you will feel tired. And then what you do, you drink coffee. So that is another culprit. It is like coffee. What is coffee? Coffee is caffeine. It is like stimulating. If a horse is running and you are whipping the horse to run more, for how long it will run? The coffee is just like that. The horse is running, your body is working, and you are tired in your office, in your workplace, and then you're tired, you're sleeping after eating a big fat and carbohydrate lunch, and then you are tired, you want to relax, but you have work, so you drink coffee and coffee again and coffee again. Coffee is too much dryness. It causes dryness. It has some benefits also, but it is a stimulant. It just causes dryness, and dryness is vata, the property of vata. Vata means air element. So too much air element, too much fire element in coffee can cause dryness in the body, and it is just like whipping the horse unnecessarily. So it is very important to maintain the balance of the food items you eat. Next, please. Today, I have a lot of presentations. I think I'm just on second or third slide. Today, more than 100 slides, but I will try to make it quick in between. So here you are. Nowadays, people, they are very much against consuming milk. This is also a controversial issue. People, they say that milk is toxic, milk is full of so many things. But according to Ayurveda, milk is a complete meal. It is full of proteins. It is complete meal. It is heavy. It is cooling. It is sweet. It can cause weight gain. It can increase the cholesterol. That is true, but it is needed. It is something which we need for growth, for strength, but only if you are exercising a lot. According to Ayurveda, milk has the properties equivalent to those of the elixir of 7 dhatus, or elixir of 7 tissues which are formed in the body because of nutrition. So whatever we eat, it is made from 5 elements. And after digestion, it is converted into our tissues. The food is making our tissues, the plasma, the blood, the muscles, the bones, the bone marrow, and the reproductive tissues, and also the crux of all these 7 tissues, that is called ojas. Ojas is the aura, or the immunity, or the immunity of our body. So all the properties of milk are corresponding to the ojas in our body. So milk is ojas. So it is like immunity booster. But what is happening nowadays? People are consuming milk with some spicy, sour things, mixing so many foods together, and it is causing the fermentation in the gut, leading to antigen formation, or leading to some chemicals formation in the gut, fermentation, acidity, heaviness, obesity, cholesterol, blockage of channel, inflammation, and then autoimmune disorders. So all these things, they are happening because we are consuming milk and we are not running. So to digest the milk, because milk is heavy, so to digest the milk and milk products, you need to exercise. You need to do gymming. You need to do heavy exercise, yoga, strong yoga, power yoga. So milk is not bad. It is very good, but it depends how much you consume and how you consume, and how much you exercise. So you can consume milk, all these natural things you can consume. You are not going to have any disease as long as you are consuming them in appropriate manner and exercising. Okay, so now you know the difference between carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So fats are also essential for our body. Our brain is mainly made up of fat tissue. Our whole cells, we have around 70 trillion cells in our body, and all those cells, they have the boundary wall. It is called cell membrane, and the cell membrane is made up of these lipids. So these fats, they are making the cells, the boundary of the cells. So if you're not consuming fats, healthy fats, then your cells are destroyed. They can be damaged. So to repair the cells, we need proteins. To heal the cells, we need to make them calm. We need fats. And to feel the feeling of fullness, we need carbohydrates. So preferably eat the carbohydrates, which are complex in nature, not so easily absorbable, which are not. For example, if you eat banana, or if you eat apple, or if you eat some carbohydrate which are complex in nature, for example, kidney beans, they also have carbohydrates, but in small quantity. If you consume kidney beans, if you consume pulses and cereals, they also have carbohydrates, but they have complex carbohydrates. They will not spike the sugar. So if you consume sugar directly, if you consume bread directly, or if you consume rice in too much quantity, they are direct carbohydrates. Immediately they will get dissolved and digested, and they will get dissolved in the blood. So they will cause spike in the sugar. So you should be knowing what are the complex carbohydrate which you can incorporate in your diet, so that the absorption of the carbohydrates is very slow, and you don't get diabetes, you don't get obesity, and you get enough proteins to make immunoglobulins. All these immunoglobulins, they are made from proteins. They are not made from carbs. They are not made from fats. So for immunity, you need proteins. So natural forms, vegetarian or non-vegetarian. You should be cautious about non-vegetarian consumption, because in Europe, people consume a lot of non-vegetarian food, which is heavy, cheesy, greasy, and can be difficult to digest for humans, and it takes a lot of time. So what we are doing, we are consuming a lot of non-vegetarian diet. It is causing fermentation in the gut, and moreover, we consume along with non-vegetarian food something sour, something made from milk products. That causes fermentation and can lead to very big issues like autoimmune disorders. So you have to be very careful, divide the different type of foods, and then you should consume them. Next, please. So minerals and vitamins, these are like catalyst, like small uh, chemicals, or you can say helpers, which can help the body to maintain its metabolism, or repair, or to kill the microorganisms which are entering, to kill the bacteria, to kill the viruses, to generate energy, to form immunity, to form other cells. So these vitamins, they are very important to repair, to heal, and for the cells to function and to protect the cells. For example, vitamin C, how much we are consuming? We are giving our kids these cakes and biscuits and chocolates and chips. Zero vitamins. How much vitamins you are consuming every day? Nothing. You are not consuming vitamin E, which are the vitamins for life. So nature has given us so many cherries and berries and all these nuts, which are full of vitamins and antioxidants. So you must be aware of how much you should consume. Next, please. As I told you, look at your pee today. Today morning when you go to pee, you saw it was dark yellow color, not light yellow, not white. It was dark. So it means you were consuming less water. Next slide. So these are different carbohydrates, sources of carbohydrates. Similarly, in your food also, you try to find out today what you ate, how much percentage of food you ate, which was giving you enough of vitamins and minerals. Did you consume nuts? Did you consume salads? Did you consume some fruits? Did you have some smoothie made from fruits, or what you ate? Or you ate just eggs and bread, or butter, or margarine, or something like that, or some packaged oats with milk? What you ate? So you should remember to include some sort of roughage, salads, or some kind of berries or cherries in your breakfast, in your lunch, in your dinner. So every day 130 grams of carbohydrates in the complex forms are okay, should be consumed in the form of seeds or fruits, or little bit of bread is okay because it is our routine now. But rice or colored rice, uh, red rice or black rice, still okay if you want to take some carbohydrates. Next, please. But if you are obese, you need to cut down carbohydrates. Temporary energy. If you want to go to gym, and just before gymming, like 1 hour before gymming or 2 hours before gymming or exercising, you can consume little bit of it, not too much, very little. But you should know that even small quantity can give you more than 200 calories. Or for 1 hour of gymming, you will burn only 200 or 300, so it will be equivalent. But for energy, you will need, for whole day energy you will need. So little small amount of carbohydrates is okay. But if you are overweight, then you reduce the carb intake to minimum. Next, please. And make sure there is enough fiber also consumed. And proteins, there are so many plant-based sources of protein. People consume animal-based protein also. That is, according to Ayurveda, that is not bad. That is another form of protein if you are exercising. But in my personal experience, I have seen that people with the which are consuming protein from vegetarian sources, they're more calmer, they are more peaceful, they are more blissful. And this is my personal observation, and also mentioned in many spiritual books. But if you want physical strength quickly, you can consume non-vegetarian also, but in a very, very small quantity. So I am not in. If you are looking from a spiritual angle, then I won't recommend non-vegetarian food at all. So if you are looking from a spiritual perspective, vegetarian protein is perfect. And if you are looking from only material or physical perspective, then both are okay. But still, my preference would go to the vegetarian protein. Next, please. Every day we need protein as per your body weight. For example, if you are 80 kilogram of weight, you need almost 80 grams of protein per day. So if you are not consuming enough protein, that means your body is not making enough immunity. So you can see how rich the vegetarian sources are. You cannot even imagine this spirulina is 57 grams in 100 grams. So if you consume just 1 tablespoonful, you get around 6 grams of protein from vegetarian source. So that is too much. Even from the egg, you get about 4. But from spirulina, which is just a grass, you get double the quantity. And there are so many other sources, lentils, also chickpeas, lentils, beans, these kidney beans. So you can easily complete your daily requirement of protein, which is around 1 gram per kilogram of your body weight. If you are 100 kilogram, you should consume at least 100 grams of protein per day, and you can easily complete it. If you know the list, you can take the picture of this slide and you can put it in your kitchen, and then you can use it. Other lentils also you can use. Next, and black lentils is also very, very rich source of protein. Black grams and black lentils. Next, please. And if you compare with this non-vegetarian sources, this is almost about 20 to 30 grams of proteins in 100 grams. So if you compare it, vegetarian protein sources are also very rich. They were like 15 to 30. And this is like, and even spirulina is way higher. It is 57 grams per 100 grams. So vegetarian sources can be very high source of protein. So you must consume these. Next, please. So as I told you, you need 1 gram per day per kg of body weight. So you can plan your protein intake, which is very important for your strength, for your muscle strength. When we age, we die. But if we are having enough of protein in our body, we are aging very gracefully. Our skin luster is there, our strength is there, our muscle strength is there because of the proteins. So we must consume enough sufficient protein, preferably from vegetarian sources, because if you consume from non-vegetarian sources, then it is more heavy on your system. Then you have to exercise a lot. So next, please. So it is very important to maintain the immunity. Most of the people, when they are old, they get diseases because they lose their immunity. They lose the mass of their bones. They lose so many things because of the age. So if they are consuming right amount of protein, right amount of vitamins and minerals, then they live longer and healthy. Next, please. So it is important for protein is important for hormones, for immune system, for building and repairing new cells. So next, please. These are the basic functions of proteins. Next slide. So I told you the sources, lentils and these seeds. Okay, now coming to fats. So these milk and milk products, they are rich in fats. Some plants like avocados, coconut, they are rich in fats. So must consume fats because it is very important for the vitamins to get into our body. And mostly vitamins A, D, E, and K, they have a role in our, they work as anti-aging. Vitamin D is responsible for so many functions. So everybody nowadays is lacking vitamin D, and they go out in the sun, and they're working in the sun sometime, but still they don't have vitamin D. Why? Because they don't consume any fats. My own gardener, he was working in my gardener out in the sun. Here in India is too much sun. He checked his vitamin D. He was complaining weakness. I asked him to check his vitamin D. His level was only three units. The minimum is 50, at least 50. Between 30 to 50 is sufficient. I mean, minimum. So his level was 3. He's working in the sun throughout the day. He was not consuming fats. So it is very important to consume fats. They also protect your body from so many infections. So these are the omega-3, 6, 9. The ratio must be there, which you should consume. The different oils are there: sunflower, avocado, olive oil, nuts. They are rich in omega-9s and omega-3. This flaxseed and oily fish, they can be consumed. So try to avoid these saturated fats, which are there in the yellow part of the eggs and these dairy products. But still, you can consume in very small quantity, not in rich high quantity. Next, please. So vitamin B complex also very important to maintain the various functions. You don't have to worry and calculate about these vitamins. They can be found in all kind of natural things, fruits and vegetables, and lentils, and all pulses, cereals. So there you will get them enough as long as you are consuming them. The major issue is we don't consume them. We consume nothing. We consume just factory made food. So this is important to consume the beautiful natural food. Next, please. And don't overcook. When we are overcooking the food, we are also losing the nutritional values. So different values required every day for different vitamins. This is only for your theoretical purpose, but practically you can consume the natural food. You will find all these vitamins in your food. Next, please. Cherries, berries, carrots, anything which is coming out from the earth, that is good. Anything which is growing on the trees is good. When wheat was made, or wheat or rice or any grains were made by God, they were very tightly packed. What we did with them, with the grains, we just take them from the fields, we polish them, we clean them, we peel them off, and we remove all the outer layer, which was full of vitamins, vitamin B complexes, vitamin and minerals, full of iron, calcium, and other minerals. So we removed the outer layer, we cleaned it, and inside there is only sugar, that is carbohydrate. So we just took it outside and we made biscuits, we made chips, we made flour, white flour, which is our enemy number one. We made pasta out of it, we made noodles out of it, we made macaroni out of it, we made pizza and bread out of it. So that grain, which was full of natural vitamins, is now zero in vitamins, only sugar. So that's why I'm glad that people in Europe, I have been to Europe many times. I think they are still following a healthier lifestyle as compared to America and Canada. I've been to America also. In USA, people they don't. I don't know why they don't follow this concept of exercising or healthy eating. I have seen in Europe people consume a lot of vitamin-rich foods. They consume a lot of salads. So it is good, but still many more, they are influenced by the West, these American diet and Canadian diet, consuming a lot of burgers, a lot of beef, a lot of heavy meat, and alcohol. That is causing issues. Next, please. And more importantly, smoking also. It's very problematic in Europe. People smoke a lot. Next, please. So the vitamin C is very important. We are looking for anti-aging solutions. We want glutathione. We want something to prevent wrinkles, especially the woman. So the simple recipes: consume lemon water, consume grapefruit, consume these kiwis, consume these amlas and these berries. Nature's richest source of antioxidants is these berries, these mulberries, these raspberries, cranberries, strawberries, or these blueberries. All these berries, they are rich in so many antioxidants. They are anti-aging. So if you want to take care of your wrinkles, consume a ball of berries every single day. You will not have any wrinkles. Next, please. You can make a smoothie also from this. So just small quantity is sufficient. If you consume like 100 or 150 grams of these berries or these sour uh, fruits, it's more than enough. Next, please. This 90 milligram is required of vitamin C. You see, one small amla, we have amlaki in India. One amla has almost 100 milligrams. So one amla is more than enough for the full day. So it is very small amla. And we have in the winter times, we may make some jams from amla. We are consuming that amla jams. We are consuming amla juice. We are consuming amla as it is. We make amla capsules also. I have made amla ki rasayan fortified. Like fortified is multiplied, processed in such a way that the vitamin C content increases. So I have seen very good results in kids who are going to the schools and not getting infections anymore. So they used to get infections, and you can imagine how powerful this vitamin C can be, how powerful this amla ki rasayan can be. So these amla ki rasayan capsules I give to anybody who is suffering from any infectious disease, or anybody who wants to look younger in old age must consume amla ki. So anybody with multiple drug resistant infections or any common recurrent urinary infections, recurrent bronchitis, recurrent sinusitis, recurrent flu. So if you are traveling, must consume amlaki. I carry amlaki rasayan, and I have seen whenever I'm traveling, if I feel that some flu is coming, I just take 3, 4 amlaki capsules, and it goes. It doesn't come. So similarly, so amlaki is perfect whenever you are traveling, whenever you are at home. So next, please. Yes, yes. Here you can see this amlaki. I have planted few trees of this amlaki in front of my home also. And last year we saw the fruits coming out. So this year it will be great in the winter. So, but this one is available also in the market. So amlaki rasayan capsules I have made. Each single capsule has more than 90 milligram vitamin C, natural. So it is good for pitta. It can fight all the diseases. So it can be given to anybody, young, elderly. It is water soluble. It is not accumulating in the body, so it goes away out of the body. So you need it every single day. So you must consume every day. Next, okay, vitamin A. So it is very important for the skin, for the eyes. So the doctors, they want to give the skin doctors, they want to give vitamin A to the people suffering from skin diseases, acne. The kids suffering from acne, they are given tretinoin, is vitamin A. But the carrots, I have not shown carrots here, but carrots are very rich source of vitamin A. So carrots and beets juice, ABC juice. I call it ABC juice. So apple, beetroot, and carrot juice. So if you give it to somebody, he will have sufficient vitamin A, and you don't need anything else. And spinach is also a rich source of calcium, magnesium, iron, folic acid, and also vitamin A. So you must remember that vitamin A is very important for the eyes, for the skin. Next, please. And of course, this is fat soluble. So you cannot ignore fats. So recommended allowance, or at least the minimum requirement, is 900 mcg for men. In carrots and broccoli, rich source of vitamin A. Next, please. So you can check it with any patient. You see any person suffering from skin disease, you start giving amlaki rasayan and also this carrot juice. Within 1 month, you will see the skin disease is gone, or getting better and better, just with simple carrot juice. Next slide, please. Vitamin D. Okay, some salmon fish or some fish has a little bit of vitamin D in there, but mostly we get it from vitamin D from the sun. And white people, they just need around exposure of about 10 minutes to 15 minutes every day. And the brown people like me, we need at least 45 minutes in the sun, not with the clothes, without clothes. So it's not like that you will wear the clothes like my gardener with fully covered and doing gardening in the sun and is having low vitamin D. So expose your skin just like we are charging our cell phones. Similarly, in our skin also, we have some cells which work like charger. They can charge the skin from the sunlight, and every day you need, if you are a white person, you need 15 minutes every day. So if you are not able to take out every single day, you can at least 1.5 hour every week, full body exposure for white people. It can be made in the skin and it can be stored in the body. So 1.5 hour every week, you should expose your body to the sun. So this is 600 to 800 IU international units we need, and this much is generated. 15 minutes of exposure of white people, it can generate around 5,000 units in white people. So you get enough vitamin D just by exposing your skin for 50 minutes. So white people just need less sun. And black people in Africa, they need at least 1.5 hour. So you can imagine how thick skin they have and how difficult it is for them to charge their body. And your bodies are having fast charger, and our bodies are having moderate charger. And although in Africa the sun is shining, but still they have less vitamin D because they don't expose their body to the sun. And even if they expose, they need it 1.5 hour every day. So that is a lot of time. Next, please. So if you generate enough vitamin D through the sun, it is just carrying the calcium. What is the function of vitamin D? It is a carrier. It is like a driver. It will carry the calcium from your blood. If you eat calcium, if you have calcium in the blood, if you are giving enough calcium in the food to your body, then the vitamin D which you generated by doing so much hard work in the sun, then the vitamin D will carry the calcium in near to the bones. It will not deposit into the bones. It will carry near to the bones. It will ask the bones, okay, whether you need the calcium or you don't need the calcium. It will ask the bone, and the bone will reply, I am very lazy. I don't want any calcium. So the vitamin D will go away. So if the bone is working, it is working hard, it is exercising, it is walking, the bone is the person is exercising, going to gym or yoga, the bone is hungry for calcium. So then the bone will ask, okay, I need calcium, give it to me. And the vitamin D will give the calcium to the bone. So for the whole thing, the crux is you must expose yourself to sun, you must consume enough calcium, you must exercise so that everything is in perfect harmony. Next, please. Okay, so vitamin E, very important for skin, for the brain, for the liver. Many people, they are damaging their liver by alcohol. So I am not saying you keep consuming alcohol and consume, but if you want to protect your liver, protect your cells, protect your body from aging, so you need ACE, A, C, and E. A, C, E. So these three vitamins very important to fight the aging. ACE, vitamin A from carrots, C from citrus, and E from these nuts. Next, please. Olives are good source of vitamin E. Next, please. So you have a lot of olives there, so it's good. Next. You also have sea buckthorn, this beautiful plant called sea buckthorn. I was with Alexander in Riga. He took me to some restaurant there, and we enjoyed sea buckthorn tea. It was really nice. I enjoyed that. We don't have it here in Chandigarh. I wish it is there, but sea buckthorn is a berry which is growing only when the temperature is like -30 or -20. So it's very strong, very rich source of vitamin C. So you can consume sea buckthorns also. Next, please. Okay, vitamin E. Okay, yeah, I told you it's good for to prevent the oxidative damage. All these vitamins A, C, and E, they protect the oxidative damage. Next, please. I think I'm taking too much time. It's already 2:20. So next, please. So all these vitamins, they have different roles. Next. Vitamin K. K is found in all greens. It's similar to function to stop the bleeding and regulate the bleeding and clotting. It is available in all greens. So all greens, all yellows, all blues, all colorful things you must consume. That is the crux of this webinar. Next, please. Every good food items, natural, has different minerals in it. So our body is made up of 5 elements, as I told you: earth, water, fire, air, and space. So water is water, space is space, air is air. They are not having these minerals, but earth and water also has some minerals if it is coming from earth. So earth is rich in these minerals. But what we are doing, we are putting a lot of pesticides in the earth, and we are destroying our bodies, not only our mother earth, but also our bodies. So we are causing genetic mutations just by putting in these chemicals in our earth. That's very ironic, very sad. I ask the farmers who come to me in my clinic, I ask them, what do you do? He said, I'm a farmer. Okay, so do you put pesticides in your crop? I put, yes, a lot of them. But for myself, I have a separate land. I don't put in that crop. For others, the one which I want to sell, to get the yield, I put a lot of pesticides and a lot of chemicals. What is the need? What is the purpose of that yield when it is not giving health? So we have to bring consciousness among masses. We have to bring awareness. We have to make the farmers conscious about life, about the well-being of others, not only just to make money. We have to make the doctors also conscious to recommend these nutrition to the patients rather than just recommending the tablets and the pills and antibiotics. We must have in hospitals the doctors telling what you should eat and how to measure them, how to measure the you will be surprised that most of the diseases can disappear if you are consuming right amount of nutrition. So I have seen in my clinic, I always recommend different kind of juices, different kind of food items, different ratios and proportions and combinations, different grains, how to mix grains, how not to mix grains, what kind of grains they can consume. So in my clinic, we change the diet. We recommend different type of diets. If the diets are right, then there is no need of medicine. If the diet is wrong, still there is no need of medicine. So what the medicine will do if the person is not consuming right diet, and what the medicine will and why the medicine will be required if the person is consuming good diet. So medicine is of no use. Diet is important. Next, please. So these different minerals, we need zinc for our immunity. We need selenium for as an antioxidant, anti-aging. We need sodium to maintain the electric current. We have a lot of voltage in our cells. So our cells are full of electricity, ionic electricity, sodium and potassium, they are exchanging. So we need electricity. And we need grounding also. If you are full of electricity, your circuit will break. So you need to walk on the ground every day for 10 minutes, to sit on the ground, to lie down on the ground, to remove electric charge from your body. It is called earthing. So while I'm talking to you, I'm sitting without any shoes or any slippers. I'm touching the ground. So it is better to walk on the grass every day for 10-15 minutes. So these vitamins and minerals very important. Next, please. Next. Okay. Okay. So this is very typical. In ancient times, Ayurvedic books, the Saint Charak, we call Acharya Charak, he divided different type of food into different classifications. So very elaborate: fruits, meats, grains, vegetables, legumes, tubers. Next, please. Next. Fruits. Next slide. We have more than 100 slides. We have to be very quick. So he divided into uh, the different type of waters: rain water, sea water, river water, tap water, well water. So we have different chapters on different type of water. We have different chapters on different type of milk from the cow, milk from the buffalo, milk from the sheep, from the goat, from the elephant, and from the, I don't know what you call wife of elephant in English, but but Mrs. Elephant I can say. And horse female version is mare, which is called mare, not mayor, but mare. And also other camel, also the female camel. And wines, different kinds of wines are also explained in Ayurveda with different herbs and different these plants. So this is elaborate description of different food items in Ayurveda already mentioned around 5,000 years ago. So you can imagine how clear they were at the time. They classified the food items according to their origin and functions. Next, please. It is so much elaborate that even now it is not classified like that. Next. This is fruits. They explained what is the purpose of fruit. Next slide, please. Now you keep clicking on next, because this is I am explaining here in different foods for different purposes, but the major thing is that they are very important to be consumed. So next, so consume plenty of fruits. And then there is classification of meats. They are rich in fats and proteins and minerals, so can consume them depending upon patient. Because even in Ayurveda, you see they are explained in go back, please. One slide, please. Go back one slide. So here you see different kind of meats. Even rabbit meat is explained in Ayurveda, and all other animals' meat, how they are, how they affect, how much protein they have, how they affect our dosha. So basically, all the meats they are a rich source of proteins, and in those times they were very pure. But according to this spiritual angle, it is different scenario. But from physical point of view, it is okay. Next, please. Next. According to Ayurveda, chicken meat is considered best because it is lighter than the beef. As compared to beef and pork, chicken is better. Fish is also fine. Next, seafood is also okay. All right. So this next classification of classes of legumes, different legumes are there. They are different properties, rich in proteins, amazingly rich in all nutritional values. Next, sesame. Sesame seed is rich in protein, so you must consume some seeds. Black gram it is called worst in all legumes because it is very heavy to digest. But you are consuming meat. Meat is much heavier. Pork and beef, very heavy. So among the legumes, it is called worst because it is heavy. So, but according to me, it is the best to gain weight, to gain strength, to gain muscles. Green gram, black gram, perfect. Next, and then the grains. Okay, next. Wheat, rice, barley. You see, red rice is there. I don't know if you have red rice there or black rice there, but they are rich in natural vitamins and minerals. Next, please. So the leafy vegetables. Next, please. Full of nutrition. Next, make the soups because with the soup they are easy to digest and the taste is fine. So you can consume leafy greens by making soups. Next, please. So this here we have explained how different type of water, the rain water, sea water. So you should be careful about what kind of water you are consuming. So go to slide number 60. Now the class of milk, buffalo milk, cow milk, donkey milk. So different type of milks we have explained in Ayurveda, and different level of protein and calcium in them, and different. So you can consume different types of milk as long as you are exercising, as long as you are getting good. So it is, as I told you, it increases Oja. So Madhyavar class, I think this will be interesting for you. Next, please, because a lot of wines in. We have Sura, it is called wine in Ayurveda, wine prepared from sugar, wine prepared from jaggery. How many calories are there? You can imagine how beautifully this Ayurvedic, ancient Ayurvedic text, they explain different kind of wines and their functions. So it relieves fear and grief. It is good for fatigue. It gives courage. So next, please. So it is mentioned if you take it in moderation, it acts like a nectar. So it can digest the food also. Next, please. So it is not bad, but if you consume too much, then it is bad. Okay, next, please. So these are the 7 tissues, 7 body tissues: plasma, blood, muscle, fat, bone marrow, and shukra is sperm. So these are made from our food. So this is very important for our body tissue to have proper nutrition. Next slide. So this is, I am explaining in the presentation how the nutrition is distributed in the body, like in the field we are distributing the water. So in Ayurveda also it is explained that after digestion the juice is distributed through various channels in our body to different tissues. Next, please.
Maybe
Next.
we should make the second series of our seminar because the theme is really big.
I think it's our ideal nutritional state. Yeah, if you are enthusiastic, that means you are healthy. What is definition of health according to me? If I meet a person, if he's enthusiastic, means he's healthy. If he's not enthusiastic, means something wrong with his life. So enthusiasm is life, is a sign of good health. So I think it's okay. Next slide, please. Next. Okay, so this is something about Planet Ayurveda. These are the products which I have developed. Can you zoom it? Keeping in mind the nutrition. If sometimes you are traveling, sometimes you are not taking care of your food, then you can consume these green essentials, greens, all greens. Next, Shilajit. Shilajit has around 85 microminerals. So I give microminerals to heal the patients. Next, please. Amalaki, I give Amalaki Rasayan full of vitamin C. I give Arjuna natural CoQ10. I give spirulina, as I told you, very rich source of micronutrients, iron, calcium, and proteins. Next, please. For eyes, I give Angel Eye Vitale for increasing the microcirculation of the retina. Next, please. For retinopathy. Next slide. So this is weight gain, give strength, ashwagandha to give strength. Next, 101. So you just take the picture of this slide, pillars of healthy life. I think this will be the last slide. Just take, this is very important, avoiding unhealthy habits. So you have to change your habits. And thank you very much.
Yes, it was heroic marathon. I believe we need to share indeed this presentation with our participants.
Yeah.
All of them who can join today, they applied first, so they all registered. So I believe it's very focused people who is interested in the thematics.
I see a line on the slide.
Yeah, me too. It's some kind of line. We will remove it. So what came to my mind also, I need to remind what we have, your book in Russian and in Latvian, and translated in different languages. So more details about your approach to your Ayurveda and how you condensely and in very easy to understand language explained it here. And by the way, it was translated by our today translator, Alina Voronova, to Russian language and Latvian as well. So I believe our listeners, participants can order this book, or somebody have it already. But let's jump to the questions, because really questions we have a lot. And the autoimmune disease and this reasons, it's the one of the most popular. If you can cover this issue about like 5 minutes.
Okay, so autoimmune disorders, it says that something wrong with our immunity, means we were consuming some kind of food which confused our immunity. When we consumed something, our immune cells, they get activated if they see something wrong coming in the blood. If we eat some in the blood, how something will come from our food, from our thoughts also. So if there is too much stress, if there is something wrong in the food, incompatible food you consume, there is formation of ama or the toxins in the gut. So that those intermediate molecules, or the when the unfinished business is there, when we eat something, our digestive fire cooks it and completes the business, completely changes the molecule. But if the digestive fire is low, if the mind is stressful, the digestive fire gets low, the food is not properly cooked. The uncooked or the unfinished end metabolites, or the intermediary metabolites, or the antigens, they go into the blood, and the immune system see them and attacks them and try to clear them. But sometimes their shape and the structure is similar to our cells, our organs. If they find similar molecule similar to our liver, we get autoimmune hepatitis. So our immunity attacks that antigen, immunity attacks our liver cells also. So this is the origin of autoimmune disorders. If something similar to our joints, we develop rheumatoid arthritis, we develop multiple sclerosis, we develop autoimmune thyroids, we develop nephrotic syndrome, we develop psoriasis, we develop this scleroderma. So all these autoimmune, ulcerative colitis, so many of them, atopic dermatitis. So all these cases I see in my clinic, and I am getting very good results in my patients. I have a separate YouTube channel also, Planet Ayurveda TV is the name. I can write it down, but it is in English, I think, in Hindi and English. Planet Ayurveda TV. You just go to youtube.com/Planet Ayurveda TV. So you will see a lot of patients recovering from deadly autoimmune diseases. It is possible. So with the nutrition, with the stress-free living, all these 7 pillars I told you, good water intake with nutrition intake, and some Ayurvedic herbs which are regulating the metabolic fire or the metabolism itself, can be healed, can be reversed. Okay, so we take the question.
I think we covered the autoimmune disorder, yeah?
Yeah, I think it is covered. It's not very, and we give some herbs. There are certain herbs like giloy is there, curcuma is there, boswellia is there. I have combination boswellia curcumin, and also from nutritional point of view, you can show the slide. Minty, can you show the slide where I have shown some 7 products there? Spirulina and all those 7 products together. So I use those 7 products together, or out of 7, I give at least 2-3 of them. Shilajit and green essentials, and where in this go up, here, go down. So in one slide, I showed all the products which I have made specially for my patients. I have made all these products for my patient. This one, slide 90 number. Yes. So these products full of nutritional value. So I believe that nutrition can make a lot of difference in all the diseases. Plus, we made some changes in the immunity also. That is called immunomodulation rather than immunosuppression. Mostly autoimmune disorders, doctors, they give corticosteroids or some immunity suppressant medicines but I prefer using immunomodulations, using this curcumin. Boswellia curcumin is perfect for that, for inflammation, for immune regulation. Giloy and Boswellia curcumin. All these, which I have shown, is for nutrition. Which product do you recommend for increasing metabolic fire? Spices, Boswellia curcumin. Curcumin is a spice. So if you want to increase fire, what you will do? You will put something hot. Black pepper is there, ginger is there, this garlic is there, this curcuma is there. So I have made a product called Boswellia curcumin to increase the metabolic fire. So don't increase your gastritis by consuming these spices. Just make sure you consume them in moderation. Always make some herbal tea made from cumin, fennel, and thyme. I recommend the herbal tea made from cumin, fennel, and thyme to slowly lit up. And also some ghee. Whenever there is fire, if you put some oil, the fire will be more in a controlled manner. So you can increase the metabolic fire by adding some ghee and eating some Boswellia curcumin capsules we have. And also I have digestion power, digestion support. I think me and Alexander, we met because of this digestion support.
Digestion support is my favorite, and I recommend to have it all the time in the traveling.
Yeah. So it is good for digestive fire, metabolic fire, to burn the ama.
So if I can, we have like 3 questions in a row. I hope we will cover it now. So it's more like express. Have you ever experienced complete healing from the chronic gout without the need to maintain the therapy?
Yes, I have. As I was saying, I have seen complete healing in so many diseases, including gout. So gout is not very, very difficult disease. It is a minor dysregulation by the liver. So we can get it cured. It's not very difficult. We give some cleansing herbs for liver. It is called Vat Rakta. According to Ayurveda, gout is Vat Rakta. Vat means Vayu, Rakta means blood. When there is too much Vayu in the blood, too much, a person who is also having Pitta Prakriti. So we balance it by Giloy. I give Giloy. I have a Urico plan. I made special product for gout healing. The main plan is to detoxify the liver, detoxify the blood, and gout can be completely cured, and it is completely reversible. We need to manage the fire. I give Manjistha, I give Uricoplan, I give this Giloy, and along with that,
Ganda sometimes.
Tribulus power here in this combination, Tribulus power. So a lot of water must be consumed if you have gout. Avoid too much proteins, especially greens and heavy proteins, non-vegetarian food, and liver detox, exercise. And ghee is very important for gout. Ghee.
Today, during the day of eclipse, maybe it's more interesting and actual. How does the fasting affect autoimmune diseases? And for example, during Ekadashis?
Well, fasting, according to Ayurveda, when we are fasting, we are actually igniting our fire, our metabolic fire. That is, there was a question, which product do you recommend for increasing metabolic fire? The most important product is fasting. So fasting, in the absence of food, Ayurveda says, in the absence of food, the metabolic fire will burn the toxins, or the dead cells, or the bacteria, or the virus, or the antigens, or the endotoxins. So don't do over fasting, just do fasting. You can do this intermittent fasting is a new concept which came, but it is very ancient Ayurvedic concept. But now they proved it that it works. So Ayurveda says this intermittent fasting or fasting on Ekadashis or once in a week fasting. So there are different types of fasting explained in Ayurveda. So what it does, fasting just lights up the metabolic fire. So if the metabolic fire is increased, or if the digestive fire is increased, then it will burn up the toxins from the body, and all kind of diseases, they will disappear. including cancer, including autoimmune disorders, including complicated disorders. Just make sure that the patient is able to bear the fasting. If the patient is very lean and very thin, we must give fasting on soups and ghee. And if the patient can tolerate fasting, he can do water fasting. He can do dry fasting also, completely fasting without even water. So it depends upon the patient's prakriti also, or the constitution of the patient, if he is able to bear the fasting. One can go for 3 days fast also if he is strong enough. So 1 day fast also with water, or 1 day fast without water. So different type of fasting is done. So it is good. It is okay to eat only twice a day. That is, that is true. That is true. This is fine. Just eat. So you get only 5 or 6 hours window. Eat at about 11 o'clock and then 5 p.m. and then you can do fasting. I mean, you are not eating anything after 5. So this is what the animals do. What is new in this? There is nothing new. This is very old method. Animals. My dog was almost dying. He is quite old, like 95 years of human age now. So he developed some problem, some tumor at the age of 95, human age. He's around 14 or 15 years dog. So what he did, he just did fasting for 3 days without only on water. So he survived. So he survived. He's again now living from last 6 months. He's fine. Similarly, I have seen many patients. I recommend fasting is perfect.
I think very inspiring. So we can even start today.
Yes.
The eclipse is very nice reason to be in fasting regime. So another question, also from trendy stamps, if I can say, are autoimmune diseases always an over acidified organism? People try to deoxidify themselves.
Oxidified or what?
Yeah. Too much acidity.
Too much acidity, right?
Acidity. Yeah.
It is not only the autoimmune disorders, but also many other disorders. Our normal pH of the blood is 7.36 to 7.44. There is a range, there is a limit, 7.36 to 7.44. So our blood is slightly alkaline. 7 is neutral and less than 7 is acidic, and more than 7 is alkaline. So it is slightly alkaline. So what we do, we maintain the alkalinity of the blood by using water, by using air. If we are consuming good quality air, I mean, if we are doing yoga and pranayama and consuming more oxygen, we are improving the alkalinity of our blood. We are maintaining alkaline levels. In alkaline levels, the bacteria don't grow, the toxins, they don't get accumulate, and they disappear. So it is very important to maintain the alkalinity of the blood. So if we consume processed water, processed food, too much processed and junk, acidic, sparkling water, soda water, alcohol, too much of carbohydrates, so we accumulate acidic food, and our blood becomes slightly towards acidic. So that's why we developed these antigens, and we developed all kind of diseases, metabolic diseases, as well as autoimmune diseases, as well as tumors, cancers, so many things.
One more quick question. Is it autoimmune diseases, they are different, and how they different from the fungus?
Fungus is a disease. Fungus is antigen. It is coming from the outside and directly attacking our organs. Fungus can infect our brain, our lungs, our gut, our organs. It is an invader. But in autoimmune disorders, there is no invasion from the outside. There is just trigger from the outside, small trigger, small spark from the outside. So the outside antigen, or the fungus or the bacteria or the virus or some antigen from our own body, it just triggers our immune cells. And our immune cells, they become so angry, and they become enormous, and they attack our own organs. So it is inborn. Autoimmune is inborn, and fungus is just attacked by the outsider.
Okay, we are the champions with you. It's such a big topic we're trying to cover in our regular format, 1 hour plus 30 minutes for questions and answers. So some practical questions where people can get your book. So I need to address them to the slide on your screen. It's websites for Russia and the CIS countries, some maybe for Baltic region and the Europe. You can find these books there. Also for Latvia, we have the Latvian edition of this book. And you have presented it some years ago in the Latvian State Library, and now it's there in the reserve. It's a big proud for all of us. So I hope we were able to cover a lot of questions that our listeners have. So I want to wrap up on this and to express my gratitude to Dr. Vikram Chauhan, the founder and the main doctor in the Planet Ayurveda clinic in Chandigarh, India. And of course, I want to be thankful to our translator to Russian language, Alina Voronova, who helped us a lot with the books and the organizing of these events. And of course, the Planet Ayurveda Russia, Yelena, Dementi and Natalia, who pay a lot of their times to prepare these events. And myself, Alexander Lakhtionov, Planet Ayurveda Baltics. And I hope that we will meet Dr. Vikram soon. How about to keep this tradition about meeting once in a month, Dr. Vikram?
Yes, sure. It is a good tradition you have started. And I would ask the participant, whatever I spoke today, you will forget. You have a tendency. We have the tendency. We as humans, we listen to so many good lectures. We listen to so many doctors. We watch so many good YouTube videos. For our health, that is a good thing. But the next day we forget what we listen. So my request to all of you, don't forget whatever I mentioned. It was for your health. Water intake, food intake, antioxidant intake, exercise, lifestyle modification, stress. Just cut down the thoughts, and our mind can actually heal complicated disorders just by meditation and just by thinking. With our thoughts, we can completely get rid of diseases which are very complicated. So it's another interesting topic. I did a presentation on this also. I think 2-3 times I spoke about this. So many things which cause illnesses: lack of nutrition, stressful living, lack of water, lack of sleep. So all these things you must take care of, and don't forget about them. Just note them down and remember them. That's my message. And stay healthy, stay fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and see you again. Namaskar.
Getting the benefits of natural Ayurvedic treatment is so easy now. No worries about traveling and lodging expenses. No need to delay your traveling plan to India or any other country for doctor's appointment due to other work commitments. No stress of embassy and other legal permissions. Save your time and money. Avail online good, effective Ayurvedic consultation from top Ayurveda experts at www.planetayurveda.com. Your best friend for a healthier, happier and wealthier life. Experienced team of Ayurveda doctors with effective skills to help you follow Ayurvedic principles of healthy living. Private, personalized and online mode of consultation in the comfort of your home. Exclusive Ayurvedic clinics, centers, branches and outlets worldwide. Worldwide home delivery of pure natural herbal supplements available. Book video consultation now with MD-Ayurveda experts. Call or drop a WhatsApp message on any of the helpline numbers on your screens. Fatty liver cirrhosis, ulcerative colitis, ITP, chronic kidney, skin, lung diseases, neck, back, knee pains, arthritis, psoriasis, migraine, gynae problems, diabetes, belly fat, scleroderma, various types of cancers or any problem. Only one solution: www.planetayurveda.com. Not just this, adopt and follow natural Ayurveda and spread it with people around you for a healthier and disease-free planet. For franchisee, visit now www.planetayurveda.com.